or need to go on. No, I can get it. Especially if I'm
He's
not really that
experiencing a
great.
far better adoption rate than the other subjects.
I'm still pulling him out. He's been in there way too long.
No, not yet. We're still so far from where we need to be.
We shouldn't risk it.
What's another hour or two?
Why don't we discuss this in the conference room? Give Desmond a minute to stretch his legs.
I really don't see the need.
Warren, please.
Fine.
Yeah, it's been out, Duke. Wait, you're having a... I don't understand what you're saying, Gothic King. You're having a friend boost your gamer score? Oh, I remember what I'm supposed to do here.
You're questioning my authority in front of the prisoner. There's a word for that. I believe it's called insubordination.
And I don't appreciate you trying to kill him. There's a word for that, too. I believe it's called stupid.
Lucy, this isn't my decision. I don't set the deadlines, but I'm smart enough not to challenge them. Do you want to wind up like Layla?
I know the accident has everyone on edge.
Which is why there's no time to coddle him.
If you push him too hard, he'll shut down, and then we'll have nothing.
We have nothing now.
But we will. You just need to have a little faith.
Fine, but I want you thinking of ways to improve his staying power. We can't afford to stop every time the man breaks a sweat. It's bad enough we have to traipse through all of these useless memories.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, I see what you're saying then. Well, then good on you then. Yeah, just the way you phrased it, I wasn't sure what you meant. So in short, Warren Vidic really doesn't like having to trod and go through all of these different memories. And Lucy is trying to encourage him to, not overdo it with Desmond because he's far more useful alive. Alright, dang it. I was hoping to interact with that.
We're done for today, Mr. Miles. I suggest you return to your room and get some rest.
Okay. Oh, I understand then.
Damn it, they locked the door.
Well, I guess that's to be expected.
Man, I can't even change my clothes.
Well, I mean, at least they give him a shower. Most prisons wouldn't. Well, maybe one day, Gothic King, you'll have something really good as far as internet service goes.
Gotta say, that's
End
a
of the
little
first
creepy,
day.
Doc. Waking up to you standing over me. You been watching me sleep?
We're always watching you. Now get up. We've got a lot of work to do.
Ooh, wonder who I get to kill today.
Don't be so cavalier. Your ancestors almost had the right idea, Mr. Miles. If the deaths of a few people, evil people, no less, could save the lives of thousands more, well, it seems a small sacrifice.
What do you mean almost?
They didn't go far enough. To use a rather tired analogy, corruption is no different than cancer. Cut out the tumors, but fail to treat the source and, well, you're buying time at best. There's no true change to be had without comprehensive, systemic intervention.
Chemo for the masses.
Education, re-education, to be more precise. But it's not easy, and it doesn't always take.
Let me guess. You've got a better solution. What is it then?
Now that would be telling.
Well, yeah, some games that have a campaign can be a little confusing, or they can, excuse me, really screw with your mind. BioShock comes to mind, but I love that it screws with my mind. I don't know. I guess, put it this way: as a kid, I was watching Star Trek, so a lot of these more complex ideas come more easily to me because I was exposed to these more complex plots and moral quandaries, I guess. And that's just my interpretation.
Time to start the program, Desmond.
Use throwing knives
Well,
to deal with
I mean-
distant enemies.
I guess I don't completely understand then, Gothic King. If you have the membership card, why haven't you used it? The only thing I can come up with is that you're waiting for the proper time. By the way, you notice Altair and his body. There's nowhere near as many tools as he
Alive.
started with.
But I saw you stab me. Felt death's embrace.
You saw what I wanted you to see, and then you slept the sleep of the dead, of the womb, that you might awake and be reborn.
To what end?
Do you remember, Altair, what it is the assassin fight for?
Peace. In all things.
Yes, in all things. It is not enough to end the violence one man commits upon another. It refers to peace within as well. You cannot have one without the other.
So it is said.
So it is! But you, my son, have not found inner peace. It manifests in ugly ways. You are arrogant and overconfident.
Were you not the one to say that nothing is true and everything is permitted?
You do not understand the true meaning of the phrase, my child. It does not grant you the freedom to do as you wish. It is a knowledge meant to guide your senses. It expects a wisdom you clearly lack.
Then what is to become of me?
I should kill you for the pain you've brought upon us. Malik thinks it only fair. Your life in exchange for his brother's. But this will
I
be a
got you,
waste
Gothic
of
King.
my time and your talents. You'll see you have been stripped of your possessions, your rank as well. You are a novice, a child once more, as you were on the day you first joined our order. I am offering you a chance at redemption. You'll earn your way back into the Brotherhood.
I assume you've something planned.
First, you must prove to me you remember how to be an assassin.
So you'd have me take a life?
No, not yet at least. For now, you're to become a student once again.
There is no need for this.
Others tracked your targets for you, but no more. From today on, you will track them yourself.
If this is what you wish,
It is.
then tell me what it is that I must do.
We have been betrayed. Someone was assisting Robert de Sable, one of our own. You must find him and bring him here for questioning.
What can you tell me of the traitor?
Ah, but that's just it. I've given you all I will. The rest is up to you.
I see. No, that makes complete sense, Gothic King. So as you'll see, we lost a ton of abilities and weapons. Excuse me. You know, I own Hitman Absolution, but I haven't played it yet. That is one of the many titles I need to eventually get to. And I hope that I will. Oh, by the way, before I completely forget, do you see this up here? That is a flag. The flags in this game are very, very annoying. So, throughout the game world, throughout the entire game world, there's 60 Templars to kill. 20 assassin flags. 33 Hospitalier flags, 34 Templar flags, 33 Teutonic flags, 100 Saracen flags, 100 King Richard flags, and 100 Jerusalem crosses. So, yeah. Long story short, I have already gathered the flags, and I can tell you that they do nothing for the game. They are there to pad out achievements. That is the entire point. So if you were to play on a PlayStation 3, for example, it serves absolutely 0 point because this came out before trophies, and it wasn't patched to have them. So, for the purposes of this playthrough, I will not be using any, or I will not be seeking any of those. And hello, say hello to me. Tell the truth, I haven't determined after how much time it'll be. But I will be giving it away during today's stream. The only thing that you'll be surprised by is that you have to be following and you must be present in order to win. Yeah, I didn't want to do anything and say, you know, 25 minutes into the stream we'll be giving it away, because then people would come on in for one moment and then back away.
As it may, I have no desire to disobey.
Then be quick.
The Assassin have many tools at their disposal.
Yes. We can eavesdrop, we can pickpocket, or we can use violence to intimidate.
Good, you remember.
So you'd have me walk amongst the others and learn what I can about the traitor?
Yes. Begin by going to the village market. That's where we first spotted the traitor.
You know who it is?
Perhaps.
Then give me a name and let's be done with it.
That's not the way it works. Now go. And remember, begin your search in the village market.
Alright, so they already know who the traitor is. They're just trying to make a point. Well, no, that's not the way it works. I'll be giving it away during the stream. I don't have a predetermined time for it. And the whole point with that is that, hey, I'm here to play games. The giveaway is an idea from Gary that I decided to run with. I like to think that it's worked out and bringing people on over to watch the stream. Oh, you must follow me on Twitter then. Yes, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time is when the stream started. It's my typical starting time, but because of my move, because of the move, some forces outside of my control have led me to not stream near as much as I want to. And I hate that. Nothing I can do about it, but I hate that. Well, now Gothic King. While I do believe that is a possibility, there's nothing that outright says that right now. Could just be someone that is genuinely curious. And I can't fault them for that.
Musoon opened the gate. He let the Templars in. Then you must tell Al-Muallim. I can't. Musoon did not act alone. Someone inside the fortress helped him.
What makes you say this?
He exchanges letters with someone inside. The basket weaver carries them for him.
That's no reason to stay silent.
Ah, but the weaver delivered him a letter just before the attack. I suspect it held the order to open the gate.
Then speak to the weaver. He can name Masoon's accomplice.
He's disappeared, hiding for fear of being dragged into this.
Probably inside one of his own baskets.
Alright. Oh, there we go. Yep, we have to find the basket weaver, wherever he may be. You know, it's been so long since I played this initial game that everything feels only vaguely familiar. Hey, everyone look! It's Gary right there as Gam Gam. And, you know, the problem with being Gary is that he is ineligible to win. You know, it doesn't make sense for him to literally give the idea and then to end up winning. But hello, Dario. Welcome to the stream. I have to lock too far.
Please, just one. We lost everything in the attack and have no place to store our grain.
I can't right now. I'm busy.
Is this about the letter?
What letter?
The letter you received when I got here. Bad news?
I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, I'll see what I can do, but please, I need to be alone right now. Come back later.
As you wish.
Sorry, babe, but it's the truth. Alright, so pickpocketing, we have to try and follow close behind them. Press and hold B. This is one of the hardest ones. Hey, it's all good, Duke. I know I've done that before. With other streams myself. Alright, find Masoon near the cypress tree. There we are. But no, Gary's actually been very influential lately, guys. Oh, see, there you go. See, you guys, Gary does care. He does. He's actually been very influential lately. He gave the idea for the, oh, I'm going the wrong way. For the $25, and he is the reason we're playing Assassin's Creed. He also gave the idea for what our next game will be.
It's Al-Mualim who's betrayed us. You'll see. Soon, all your eyes will be opened to the truth. We stand upon the threshold between this
too close? How can you be too close to begin an interrogation?
Where all might live as equals. But men like Al-Mualim would see this dream destroyed. Today's attack was but the first. And more will follow unless you repent. Give up your wicked ways.
Yeah. You get back to actually working.
See through his
Bye.
eyes.
So most interrogations, from what I recall, begin this way. We just have to follow him to, you know, let's say an alleyway. And then we beat the crap out of him until he talks. He's actually walking quicker than I thought he would. Every once in a while, they might stop and look this way. Something tells me for this tutorial they might not, though. So, pretty secluded place.
Enough! I yield! I yield!
Speak quickly then. I've no interest in your games. Why did you betray us? And who do you serve?
We serve the Templars. You should too. Their cause is just.
We?
Jamal. He told me of their plans. Asked me to open the gate.
You betrayed us. We, who called you brother and kept you safe from harm.
I did what I believed was right. And if you must kill me for it, so be it. I am not afraid to die.
Your fate is not for me to decide. It's Al-Mualim who will judge.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Hey, it's alright, Gothic
You
King.
stand accused of betraying our Brotherhood and opening the way for our enemies. How do you answer to these charges?
I deny nothing. I'm proud of what I did. My only regret is that they failed.
I offer you a chance to repent, to renounce the evil in your heart.
It is not evil in my heart, but truth. I will not repent.
Then you will die. You did well, Altair, and have earned the right to carry a blade once more.
What will become of the one who helped him?
It remains to be seen. Some do ill out of ignorance or fear. These men can be saved. Others suffer from corrupted wills, their minds poisoned and twisted. These men must be destroyed. Soon enough, we'll know what sort of man Jamal is.
I've passed your test then. What now?
Oh, my child. We've only just begun. I hold here a list. 9 names adorn it. 9 men who need to die. They are plague bringers, war makers. Their power and influence corrupts the land and ensures the Crusades continue. You will find them. Kill them. In doing so, you'll sow the seeds of peace, both for the region and for yourself. In this way, you might be redeemed.
9 lives in exchange for mine.
A most generous offer, I think. Have you any questions?
Only where I need begin.
Very well. Ride for Damas. Seek out the black market merchant named Tamir. Let him be the first to fall. Be sure to visit the city's assassin bureau when you arrive. I'll dispatch a bird to inform the Rafik of your arrival. Speak with him. You'll find he has much to offer.
If you believe it best.
I do. Besides, you cannot begin your mission without his consent.
What nonsense is this? I don't need his permission. It's a waste of time.
It's the price you pay for the mistakes you've made. You answer not only to me, but all the Brotherhood as well now.
So be it.
Take your equipment and go. Prove that you are not yet lost to us.
I'm gonna say, come on. Alright, yeah, so we have the hidden blade and a regular sword again. But let me see, what was I gonna say? Gothic King. There is nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with, you know, not driving and presently not having a job. At some point, everyone is in kind of that same rut. Things will get better, though. But to answer your question, Duke, not usually. Over the weekends is when
Altair, it seems
Gary is off.
do not fully understand what it is to wield a blade.
So I try to give
Perhaps you
him
could show them what you know.
my time on the weekends. That and I work constantly on the weekends.
Perfect. The work of a master.
I mean, like right now, this is my day
That,
off.
my students, is how we all should fight.
Alright, so now we can pop in this area
I understand. Don't toss your weapons around so
and
carelessly. You won't offer
try to learn the different fighting techniques. It will also force us in there anytime we're introduced to a new one. Which, you know, not the worst thing to have happen. I mean, I do have a Nightbot, last I knew. should still be working. Yeah, he's there. I just don't have a lot of commands for him. Mainly because I keep forgetting to do so. Or keep forgetting to add in some, add in some more commands. There's not much of a... Oh no, yeah, I don't even know what you would be trying to do there, Gothic King. I have no idea what you would be trying to do there. It feels like it's been ages since I've even messed with the dashboard for it. Oh, that's right, there are the horses. Only the horses can bring us back home tonight. Oh, what sort of commands would you be recommending here, Gothic King? By the way, thank you for those that are popping in, even those that are kind of lurking. It's great to have you in here. Keep in mind that today we will be giving away $25 in gift cards, your choice of where. Oh no, I don't need to see who's following or how many viewers. I mean, right now I've got a viewer count in my preview window, and I know presently we're at 251 followers.
Pursuers and break their line of sight.
But one thing I will do, because I don't think I'm getting my notifications for it like I used to, is check my email. I'm trying to check my email anyway. There it is. Oh, say hello to me is following. Girls better, or girls are better is following. Excellent. Yeah, I probably need to mess with my settings there. Alright, so here we go. So this is a very blank currently map for oh, what does this say? Oh, the kingdom. It's very blah as far as that goes. But this is the largest area in the game, and it's kind of just a hub to go to all the other places you need. But what we want is to go here to the viewpoint. Once we do, it'll be very obvious why. Alright, we'll just dismount. No. Off. Come on. There. No idea why that happened. And we'll start climbing the tower. This is one of the very few mechanics that has worked its way into every Assassin's Creed game I've ever played. I can't speak for things like the Assassin's Creed Chronicles or Syndicate. You come here on top and you synchronize. And this is how you unveil more of the map. So now, once we go to the map, you know, we've got that entryway, and now we've got all the viewpoints labeled on the map. And we can constantly do that leap of faith back down. So yeah, that's also another good point that the game is bringing up here. Once you scan the area with a viewpoint, all your objectives and the hide spots will now be displayed on the map, especially when you need them. And believe me, in the cities, you will need them. Excuse me. But we are going to head towards Damascus, as now we're getting closer to it. And I'm not going to really concern myself with much in the kingdom, as you can quite literally, like I am now, run right through and not have to worry a whole lot. Seriously, I did not want you to get on the horse. Alright. And of course, just as soon as I say that, I come upon a cliff, and the horse is not very good with cliffs. So I will scale this and unveil the map so I have a better idea of where I'm going. But the good news is, once you do it once, that area is done, you don't have to do it again. Okay, game and GT are kind of obvious as far as what the commands are supposed to do, but what's follow supposed to do? That I'm not sure of. I thought I could call for a horse, but I guess I can't. And but no, Gothic King, you're also with asking what commands I want. You assume one thing, that I have an idea of what I want. I didn't even realize I might need a different set of commands until you started trying to use some. Again, you'll notice I'm just running. I mean, I can fight them, but there's really no need to. Oh yeah, Duke? You want to share some of those commands? Like, maybe I'll find them somewhat useful. I don't know, honestly. Alright, we should be coming up on the, I don't know what to call it, but the seam that will bring us to Damascus. By the way, if you haven't gathered, yes, this game does take place in the Middle East, during the age of the Crusades, when European forces came to the Middle East to try and forcefully spread the religion of Christianity. Here it is. And this will take us through to Damascus. But now, because of that,
it is wise to leave the area in order to avoid upsetting civilians further.
But now, because we are headed there, from now on, when we have missions to Damascus, we can just go zip, right on over there. If you have a follow command, it will remember the viewers to... remind them to follow me, I guess. Commands are actually helpful when you really can't get to answer the viewer questions, and iPod will be there to help you. I guess I don't completely understand your question, Duke. Are you asking if I can play online in this game, or generally, or are you asking someone else? I don't know. And here we are, the City of Damascus.
Whoa. There's nowhere to run, old man. Don't hurt me, please.
Tamir.
Whoops. There we go. That took a while.
Is that the last of them? I hope so. Still, best not to take any chances. I'll hurry home. Don't think I'll leave it again anytime soon, either. You've done me a kindness, young man. Be assured, I won't forget it. Who could have done such a thing?
For better and worse, Duke, the first Assassin's Creed game did not have any online. Neither did the second. They didn't introduce online until Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. But if what they did with Syndicate holds true for whenever they introduce a new Assassin's Creed game, they might not give us online again. Because Black Flag was the last game that they had the competitive multiplayer in, and Unity only saw a cooperative multiplayer come through. So, by the way, while I was talking, I joined this group of scholars in order to get through that line. And without them, I simply would not have been able to get into the city. But now I can exit from them and leave them be. So we're going to bring up the map so that I can figure out which direction we need to go. So most of the cities are broken up into 3 separate districts, simply divided by class, poor, middle, rich. And you'll see that there's multiple exits from the city, all going to the kingdom. Big surprise there. But we can't see where we need to go. So here comes another case for the viewpoint. I'll highlight it in the map so I can find it easily. Alright, so we're in the middle of a, excuse me, in the middle of a market there. Come on. Yeah, story mode can be a lot of fun for some games. But I am of the belief that not every game needs multiplayer. For example, as much as I did enjoy that they put it in, I don't believe that BioShock 2 needed multiplayer. I think that the storylines are good enough on their own, and that it really didn't need it. Alright, so now that we've done so, we have a couple more icons on the mini-map that is kind of blocked by my camera. So I'll show you this. So, zooming in a little more, I can see that I have a pickpocket mission. Excuse me. And then we have some Save the Citizens and more viewpoints to see. So I'll get viewpoints along the way, but what I really want to do is this, the Bureau. We need to head in that general direction first, so I'll highlight this other viewpoint. And after the leap of faith, I'll head in over there. Excuse me. Maybe I should take a look somewhere and see if I've got a something for my cough.
That will cost you your life.
And down he goes. All right, there we go. Save the citizen.
Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna run out of the way. So the whole point of saving the citizens, as it mentions here, is for vigilantes. So that they will help block your pursuers as you are trying to run away. Very useful in the various cities. Duke, I have a copy of Sleeping Dogs for the 360. I do not have the definitive edition on the One. And hold up here. You have Nightbot, and Nightbot will help you out wherever you need it to, and it will have the commands you set up for it, because I know that a lot of streamers like, I know how versatile it is, I just have not really dived into what all it can do for me. You'll notice I also have not, don't have it set up to automatically generate, you know, the most commonly asked questions. Or answers to the most commonly asked questions. Come on. Alright, so that's about as far as I need to go. Let's head over here. And there's another viewpoint. Give me one moment here, though. What is this? Alright, I'm gonna write a new tweet. Hang on. Alright, tease people a bit on there. Beat the game in the DLC story mode of Sleepy Dogs is in the Xbox One version. Yes, it is. It is, yes, as with most of the definitive editions of games that have come to the XP1, it is most definitely there.
You dare spin in my presence? That will cost you your life. I'll die. It's again.
Oh, that's right. Here you have to use the sword. Alright. No double teaming. Or triple teaming. There we go. You know, it's what I've heard. No, it's just overall a fun game, but I haven't taken the time to mess with it since they offered it for free.
All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Oh, there wasn't much sacrifice involved there, let me tell you. Hey there, Mike. Or that's what I'm going to call you because that's what I see there. It is weird, and it feels very limiting from what I remember. Um, like I mean, even compared to Assassin's Creed 2, it is amazing how many of the systems they come up with that are simply non-existent here. Like being able to blend in with just any member of the crowd, being able to bribe the town criers like that guy down there into calling off the guards. It's... I mean, I guess I didn't realize how much of a conceptual game this was when it originally came out in like '07. That a lot of the ideas in here were, pretty new. And unfortunately now, we're trying to recover from Assassin's Creed being turned into an annual franchise. But that being said, I'm thrilled that they're taking kind of a break. But I do hope that means they are working on a wonderful new entry soon. Alright, so we will head directly for the Bureau now. But enough of that explanation. I'm happy to see you in here, Mike. Thanks for coming on in. Oh, remember how there's different districts? Yeah, I'm limited to this one right now. Mike, that is absolutely correct. Yes, this was supposed to be a Prince of Persia game, a revival of that. Not so much a revival, but at least a sequel to the Sands of Time trilogy. And somehow, some way, it became Assassin's Creed. I have no idea how that happened, but I'm happy that it did. Alright, we cannot do it from there, so we'll just use this ladder. And of course, that symbol is everywhere for the assassins in this game.
Altair, it is good to see you, and in one piece. You as well, friend. I am sorry for your troubles. Think nothing of it. A few of your brothers were here earlier, in fact. Oof, if you'd heard the things they said, I'm certain you'd have slain them where they stood. It's quite all right. Yes, you've never been one for the creed, have you? Is that all? I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget myself. What business brings you to the Mass?
A man named Tamir. Al-Muallim takes issue with the work he does. I meant to end it. Now tell me where to find him.
Surely you remember how to track an enemy.
Of course. Learn where he will be and when. But that sort of work is best left for... I understand.
Go and search the city, determine what he's planning and where he works. Preparation makes the victor.
What can you tell me of him?
Tamir makes his living as a black market merchant, so the Souk district should be your destination. I would suggest you seek out the following places. A small souk northeast of here, the madrasa to our east, and in the gardens north of this bureau. Focus on these places and he should become well known to you.
I assume you want me to return to you when this is done.
Yes. Come back to me. I'll give you Al-Mualim's marker and you'll give us Tamir's life.
As you wish.
Remember, Altair, if you find yourself in trouble and the city turned against you, return to the Bureau. I can shelter you from the storm. Be warned though, if your enemies are too close, my door will remain closed until you've lost them. Do you understand?
Yes. To bring the enemy inside would compromise the Brotherhood.
Very well. Off you go.
Duke, I think I read somewhere that it was going to take place in Egypt, and personally, I'm all for that. I think the Egyptian culture is absolutely fascinating, and I would love it. By the way, that is truly one thing that attracted me to Assassin's Creed ages ago. The whole, taking place mainly in the past. Because really, how many games do you hear that take place during the actual Crusades? Or during the Italian Renaissance? Oh, I stumbled upon one of the bonus Templars I'm supposed to find. So those blue dots on the screen... Oh, come on. Those are all the various hiding places I can go right now. And you see how hard it is to get away. Mainly because I've lost so many of my abilities. Ah, crud. I thought I could hide. Alright, so now we're hidden in plain sight. Thing was, Dev leaked some info. He said there was not going to be an AC this year, and he let out more details. That's right. I do remember reading that there wasn't going to be one this year. And again, I am very comfortable with there not being one this year. Like, I don't know what work they're doing for an Assassin's Creed game right now, but so that the next game is stellar, I want them to take as much time as they need. So you notice I'm just walking calmly and they're not responding to my ladder climbing. A ladder is a socially acceptable way to climb a building, even though, you know, normal people have no business climbing to the roof of a building. But whatever. I don't understand what you're saying. What's because of Watch Dogs 2? Or is it because Watch Dogs is, you know, here that they're concentrating more on that instead of Assassin's Creed? Which, I mean, I could accept that to a certain point. Ubisoft has plenty of other developers. I don't know. My best guess is that the game simply isn't ready enough to be showcased. Once it gets closer, I assume they'll attribute more resources into it. Alright, so we do have an eavesdrop. I just have to pick a bench, sit there, and listen.
I'm telling you, it's rats.
No, it's children. I hear them laughing.
Rats or children. Either way, it's bad for business. All that noise!
Someone needs to get up on those beams and clear them out.
I wonder how they're getting up there.
Must be through the central courtyard.
Then we should ask the guard to have a look.
Ah, they're all much too busy polishing the backside of their master.
Beams which cross the central courtyard can be accessed. And yes, that is correct. No Need for Speed again this year. I feel like Need for Speed needs to figure out what it wants to be before another dedicated entry can happen. I mean, at least with Forza, it's kind of become a biannual. No, I take that back. It has become an annual franchise, but its flavor changes on a biannual basis. You know, right now it's Forza Horizon, but last year it was Forza Motorsport. Two slight, but very different games. Can I climb up that? I don't think so. And I feel that Need for Speed just doesn't know what it wants to be, compared to Forza's clear identifier. You know what to expect out of a motorsport game versus a Horizon game. Alright, so I'm just gonna drop down. So, we have a pickpocket mission.
Do you understand?
Yes. I am to deliver the letter to your merchant friend.
And you know who to see?
The same man as always.
Do not think to betray my presence in this city. We have many eyes, many ears.
And many arms, yes. Good for silencing those who say too much. I know this well. You have my word.
Good. Then be quick about it. Time is short.
Now he's going to be started, but we have to be very careful in how and when we approach, because if he is suspicious, I have to start all over. But once we grab it, we don't have to worry. Acquired a letter stating Tamir prepares a large shipment. Your investigation is complete. So, if I want to, I can go back to the Bureau. However, for those that haven't played this before, I'm going to visit another viewpoint. Most wanted, most wanted. I don't know. Myself, you know, I haven't played a lot of Need for Speed games, but I did enjoy, oh, what was it? Sitting on my... Oh, Need for Speed Rivals with that whole, you know, police and racer, you know, dichotomy. It's alright, Gothic King. We'll be right here. We'll be right here when you get back. Come on. And that's one thing I never have forgotten about Assassin's Creed. It has some issues with going up the right path that I want. Believe me, as I play, you will see that happen. Alright, so what that did is it opened up another pickpocket mission. So if I really want to, I can do more missions and find out more information about my various targets. But for the purposes of this, we're just going to go right to the Bureau. The last Need for Speed was good, not good damage. I don't know. I'm not even completely sure which, what the last Need for Speed was called. I honestly think it was just Need for Speed. But I'm not positive. Alright, we'll just walk on through here. One other thing that's completely missing in this game is any sort of an economy. I mean, sure, I'm about to take down someone in the black market. Yeah, that's great and all. But, starting with Assassin's Creed 2, you have the ability to try and improve the cities that you visit. And, and from it, you can also create structures for your benefit. You know, people that will sell different weapons for you, for example. You know, just ways to help yourself play the game. And that when you kill guards, you can also loot their bodies and get various supplies.
Most fortunate for them both, each having something the other wanted.
I think I've seen everything now.
And so Tamir left, riding north and wondering what... Thief! You are filth!
Let me go!
And of course, we'll drop down into the Bureau and present what we have found.
Altair, welcome, welcome. I've done what you asked. Now give me the marker.
First things first. Tell me what you know.
Tamir rules over the Souk El Salah. He makes his fortune selling arms and armor and is supported by many in this endeavor. Blacksmiths, traders, financiers. He's the largest death dealer in the land.
And have you devised a way to rid us of this blight?
A meeting is being arranged at Souk El Salah to discuss an important sale. They say it's the largest deal Tamir has ever made. He'll be distracted with his work. That's when I'll strike.
Your plan seems solid enough. I give you leave to go.
What game are you talking about, Duke? Because depending on the game, I might have a reasoning for you.
You may rest here until you are ready.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Okay, so now we've been given leave and the feather in order to strike Tamir. So we have the single item on our map, which I will highlight now. Test drive. Well, Burnout, I understand that they're trying to come up with a way to reinvigorate it. Project Gotham Racing 4, or Project Gotham Racing in general, the original developer was shut down shortly after they created Blur. And hold up. The driver games, I don't know. I don't believe personally that the last driver game was very well received. I don't know how well it sold, but those are just mainly guesses on my part. I was thinking you were going to ask about one of the particular EA games that had been, disconnected from the server by lack of players. So this is where we will strike against Tamir.
The numbers change nothing. Your men have failed to fill the order, which means I have failed my client.
We need more time.
This is the excuse of a lazy or incompetent man. Which are you?
Neither.
What I see says otherwise. Now, tell me, what do you intend to do to solve this problem of ours? These weapons are needed now.
I see no solution. The men work day and night, but your client requires so much, and the destination. It is a difficult route.
Were it that you could produce weapons with the same skill as you produce excuses.
I have done all I can.
It is not enough.
Then perhaps you ask too much.
Too much? I gave you everything. Without me, you would still be charming serpents for coin. All I ask in return was you fill the orders I bring you, and you say I ask too much? You dare disrespect me?
Peace, Tamir. I meant no insult.
Then you should have kept your mouth shut!
No! Stop!
Stop? I'm just getting started.
No! Stop! No!
You came into my souk, stood before my men, and dared to insult me?
Oh yeah. That is absolutely right, Mike. He been shanked.
Let this be a lesson to the rest of you. Think twice before you tell me something cannot be done. Now get back to work.
Yes, Gotha King, you are partially correct. Oh, come on. That did not go anywhere how I wanted. He walked by and saw me.
You'll never get away! See while you still can.
Alright, there's one of his friends down. You know, you're right. I never thought of it that way. He messed up the water supply. I wish I had counter. This would be so much easier if I had counter. I will get you through that wood. Alright. Oh, look. He's down.
Peace.
Okay.
You'll pay for this. You and all your kind.
It seems you're the one pays now, my friend. You'll not profit from suffering any longer.
You think me some petty death dealer, suckling at the breast of war? A strange target, don't you think? Why me, when so many others do the same?
You believe yourself different, then?
Oh, but I am. For I serve a far nobler cause than mere profit. Just like my brothers.
Brothers?
Ah, but he thinks I act alone. I am but a piece. A man with a part to play. You'll come to know the others soon enough. They won't take kindly to what you've done.
Good. I look forward to ending their lives as well.
Such pride. It will destroy you, child.
Very important to the assassins to mark. Okay. Now we run. So we need to make ourselves anonymous again and run back to the Bureau. Well, since I killed everyone that attempted to... Oh, come on. Yeah, but since I killed everyone that attempted to save him... Yeah, damn it. Oh, damn it. You gotta make that money somehow, right, Gothic King? Yeah, so much harder to get away in this. But that'll work. Now we just wait. Alright. We are now green. And we are hidden. I'm actually a waffle. Hey, thanks for the... Oh, they found me again. Thanks for hosting the stream. That's 3 hosts in one stream. How about that? Let's chill right here. I assume he means, you know, Sega Genesis games. It's my belief, anyway. Alright. Now what I should do is not run if I see that there are, guards around, because then they'll just come right for me. Alright, the Bureau is in this direction.
Word has reached me of your victory, Altair. You have my gratitude and my respect.
Thank you.
It is a shame that the other assassins continue to hold you in such poor regard.
Rafik.
It really is a
care
shame.
What the others think of me.
As you wish, Altair. You should bring news of your victory to Al-Mualim.
I'm certain he has more work for you to do.
Fast forwarding
Paris
to a more recent one.
Tiltian? Tiltian? Am I saying that right at all? Alright. Al-Mualim is who we have to go to next. And it is actually automatically going to send us that way. I forgot about that. Oh no, that's right.
Mr. Miles?
What's the matter, Doc?
Miss Stillman is once again insisting I let you rest.
Hey, after all that running, we need a rest. You don't even know. Dead pine. I don't even know what dead pine is. Oh, Mike, I never even realized that he kind of looks like Adam Sandler. I never realized that.
So, feel like telling me who put the stick up his ass?
We have a deadline. 1 week. Well, 6 days now.
Deadline?
I can't talk about it.
Man, put yourself in my shoes. I'm being held hostage by a group of scientists. At least I think you're scientists. And forced to spend all day in some crazy-ass machine.
I never will.
What you're looking for or why you want it, but I'm supposed to be thanking you for keeping me alive. This is so fucked. Sorry, but it is.
What do you want me to do?
Let's see. I don't know. Maybe give me some answers?
I can't. And it's better this way. Safer.
Safer for who?
Both of us.
Hey, you know what? I've got a question I think you can actually answer.
What's up?
Why is it that sometimes the guys in there talk like they're from the future?
The future?
I mean the present. Now, today, whatever.
You've probably noticed that English has become the official language of the Holy Land.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The Animus is translating speech it deems vital into more modern English, so expect a few anachronisms. I could probably make it more authentic, but... You ever read Chaucer?
Who?
Yeah, definitely not for you.
Can you tell me more about Abstergo? Or what goes on here? Beyond the whole keeping me prisoner thing.
Abstergo is one of the largest pharmaceutical companies in the world. Their primary focus is antidepressants. There's some information on the computer over there.
But you already said this isn't about testing a drug. So what's the deal?
I don't like where this is going.
So it's safe to assume the Animus is not a part of their public face.
What, you haven't seen the commercials?
Oh my god. She has a sense of humor.
I'm sorry, Desmond. I've got a lot of work to do. Like I said, if you want to know more about the company, take a look at the computer. The telecommunications stuff is particularly interesting.
Yeah, I've heard you guys mention Savage Divine before. Yeah, someone that only plays PC modded Minecraft? At least you'd have a lot there. So she left her inbox open, which is something she was trying to get us to look at. Warren found your access key pen again today out in the parking lot. You really need to start keeping it in your pocket instead of letting it hang off your coat. Try and make better care. Take better care of your things, Warren. Imagine if security had found it. They'd have shut us down for at least a day to reprogram all the computer access codes. Great, leave it at my desk. Worry less about my things, more about making Animus work. As a general reminder, all employees of Abstergo Industries prohibited from discussing corporate policy proceedings of projects. In light of pending litigation, you are all reminded of sections 2.15 in your employment contracts. I'm not going to read through that for you guys. You said wind up like Leela earlier. What did you mean? Nothing. Get back to work, please. We have a deadline. P.S. Why do you sign your emails? It says right up top who it's coming from. Admittedly, I've never understood why people put a signature at the end of their emails for that exact reason, but hey. Also have very Deus Ex of this game to have us looking at someone's emails.
Aren't you tired?
Oh, we're at that point already, huh? Once she starts asking that question, it becomes time for us to head back into the, I guess, bedroom, cell, whatever you want to call it. So looking at the time. Alright, that's locked. And we're at a point in the game now where there is only one way, excuse me, it'll proceed. And that's by a button press to hit the hay. In grief, that is happening a lot. So, let's see. Who is all in here right now? I've got Duke Baker, Girls Are Better, Gothic King, Kimsta, and Mike. So, what I am going to have happen is I am going to ask... that would be correct, Duke. First, I need to ask someone to pick a number. Well, it's true. You guys are the most talkative. But there are people that are in here. I know that Kimsta specifically said that she was on her way to work, but would be, watching, listening, whichever one you want to say. And of course, she's also hosting just as you are, Gothic King. Oh, here we go. While I wait for that to come back, a little bit of Xbox news for you guys. Oh. Excuse me. Bound by Flame, The Maw from Twisted Pixel, and Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown just became backwards compatible on the Xbox. So, I asked Gary to pick a number between 1 and 5. You notice, by the way, that at the time, with the names I mentioned, there were 5 people watching. So, with the number he picked... Excuse me. Let me... What is going on here? And go back. All right. But if you have gathered, yes, I am dishing out that card. And he did pick a number. I am attempting to alert the winner, though. Attempting to. We shall see if they respond. If they don't, I will ask him to pick a number again. Because, see, this way I figure it is somewhat random, and he doesn't know who all's in the room. He doesn't know. And this way I can dish it out. But, as I said, someone has to be present here to win. Okay, I hadn't seen that animation before. So if she does not respond in a moment, I will attempt to give the card away again. Oh, what could those flashes be? Oh, I wonder.
Let's go, Mr. Miles. Time's wasting.
Well, now Gothic King, it's very, I mean, a lot more precise than that. Give me a break here.
Where's Lucy?
Oh, don't worry. She'll be with us soon enough.
So why are you doing all this, Doc? What are you hoping to accomplish?
You turned the television on lately? Read the newspaper?
Never cared much for that stuff.
Then, let me sum it up for you. The world's a mess. It's pathetic, really. You've seen it firsthand yourself. 1,000 years between you and your ancestor, and society remains just as barbaric, just as stupid.
And your point is?
Order, Mr. Miles. The world needs order. That is what we're working towards, and that is what you're helping us to achieve.
You expect me to believe you're building a better tomorrow?
That's exactly what we're doing. The human race calls out for direction. They want to know why they're here, what they're meant to do. Well, we're going to tell them. And once they understand how to live their lives, everything will be better.
Better how?
An end to all conflicts, large and small. Isn't that what you assassins strive for? Peace in all things?
I told you, I'm not an assassin.
Right.
I still don't see where I fit into things.
In time, Mr. Miles. In time, you'll understand. Or you won't. I don't care either way, as long as you show us where it is.
Where what is?
Sorry I'm late. Ready to go?
Yes, we are.
Oh, back in the machine we go. So again, we already eliminated Tamir, which means we completed the first memory block here. The blank spaces representing the towers we didn't bother with, and the flags we didn't bother with. The two, you know, there in the middle, are the other missions we could have done to listen in more. We'll head into memory block 3. No, Gothic King, I have no reason to do that. Don't be ridiculous.
To gain the advantage in combat.
Alright, let me ask him again now.
You've done well, Altair, and I'm confident that this is but the first of many successes.
Tamir spoke as if he knew you well. He implied my work had a larger meaning.
Significance comes not from a single act, but the context within which it is performed. The consequences born of it.
Then is there more I need to know?
Altair, your greatest failure was born of knowing too much. If I choose to withhold information, it is only to ensure you do not make the same mistake a second time.
I see.
No, you don't. And it will remain this way until you've learned your lesson. Still, you have performed competently. And as such, I restore a rank and will return a piece of your equipment. Go now, either to Akka or Jerusalem. There are men in both cities who require your attention. The Bureau leaders can tell you more about what needs to be done.
Alright, let me bring this up. Where this take place? Well, excuse me. Some of the city names might just give you a clue. What guy is? Al-Mualim? Or the character we're playing as? Altair ibn Lahad. Alright, we have... Let me load this up one more time. Alright, Gary has provided another number. Stop, Cooper. And so, I will attempt one more time to inform the lucky guy. Oh, really? Well, now I'm just all kinds of curious. What makes him creepy, Mike? No, who am I kidding? No, he is pretty creepy. He tries to be all sage-like like Yoda, but he just comes off as a temperamental old man. At least to me.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
Well, maybe you're a terrible teacher. Maybe that's why they don't know. Alright, now we get the counter-attack. Press and hold right trigger and press X when you see an enemy start to attack.
Perfect. The work of a master.
That animation will always happen if I do it too soon. You know, that little sword flourish or whatever you want to call it.
You must be busy. I understand.
All right, let me.
And send you to an early death.
Let's see here.
It takes time to draw another blade. Ensure your first attack is also your last.
Alright, we shall see if they respond. Meantime, we're going to head towards either Acre or Jerusalem. Oh, that's right, Duke. I'm sorry, I was in the middle of explaining. With Damascus, Acre, and Jerusalem, we are, you know, generally speaking, in the Middle East, but we are near, you know, in the general vicinity of Israel, or modern-day Israel, and the Palestinian territories. So you guys might be wondering at this point why I'm trying to get a hold of these people that Gary is picking. Well, part of what I said I wanted to do in doing the giveaway is they have to be here. And, you know, I also have to figure out which card it is they want. Because remember, it's just generally $25 towards the winner's choice. And I can't really figure out what to give them without hearing from them. And it is completely unfair to you guys that have been, you know, have been chatting it up today and have been participating for someone that, you know, started watching but left. Left the physical area wherever they're watching to win, you know? Does that make sense, or am I over-explaining it? I don't know. Gothic King, if there is one thing I am sure of, is that you were never really here. Or at least, here.
Preparation is
the horse is back.
Success. Clear the area of archers and guards before confronting the assassination target.
I want a time frame where there would be horses. So I feel that, like was suggested earlier in the stream, that an Egyptian setting would be absolutely wonderful for that. But I feel like that might be a very early game, and I don't know when. Let's go to Jerusalem. Excuse me. But I don't know enough about the Assassin timeline to argue if having an earlier time frame is going to be good or detrimental. I really don't know. Because this, trying to think, should take place maybe 11th century, something like that. I'm not positive, but I think that's the case. Alright, I'm not sure, but I think I have to come back down and then around. I don't know if I need to go up, but sure, why not? I am kind of going the right way, kind of not. I'm right in the middle there. Alright, looks like perhaps our second attempt is not here. For the record, I have tried to whisper to them over Twitch. Since I don't believe all of you have access to Twitter. Or at least not everyone uses it, so... Well, if you weren't in my way, you wouldn't be bowled over now, would you? You know, I don't remember much about how this performed on 360. But I think this is one of the backwards compatible games that does see an improvement in its frame rate. Like, it seems pretty smooth, at least so far.
Is best for quickly fending off multiple enemies.
Alright. Grief. If I cough anymore, I'm going to give up a lung or something. So again, this is the land of Jerusalem. This is assuredly in present-day Israel. And according to, I want to say at least 3 different faiths, it's considered a holy city. So we see the guards there. I'm not going to be able to get in very easily. When Forza Motorsport 2, 3, 4 have an auction house, when Horizon 1, 2, and Forza Motorsport 6 did not have auction house, at least they bring back the auction house support. Sure, Duke. The only I've only played Forza Motorsport 5 to any true degree, so I'm personally unaware of what the auction house is for.
You're hurting me.
Way hacked.
Pay for your sins.
How can one?
This is a waste of my time.
Come at me, guys. I will knock you back.
How can one?
This is a waste of my time.
And down he goes. I see.
Is that the last of them? I hope so. Still, best not to take any chances. I'll hurry home. Don't think I'll leave it again anytime soon, either. You've done me a kindness, young man. Be assured, I won't forget it.
Alright, with him saved, the scholars become available. Now you notice we'll be entering the rich district of Jerusalem for this first one. Oh, that's right, with the sync bar update. I forgot about that. If I do enough different objectives, we'll have more health available. I can't believe I forgot about that. Alright. Now that we have been able to make our way into Jerusalem, and our second attempt at doing the giveaway has failed, I will ask again for him to pick a number.
Let me tell you what Talal can offer. The comforts of a fine life can be yours. Talal understands your pain. What you lack, he will provide. All that is asked is an honest day's work. A small sacrifice for great rewards. These are troubled times.
So I will again ask him to give me a number.
But it need not be this way.
Hey, it's alright, Duke.
With the courage to seize them. Who knows what the future
Okay.
holds? What tragedies tomorrow may
Let's
bring. Defend against an uncertain
use
future.
this building.
Protect the ones you love. Work hard and you will be rewarded. Talal provides. You need no longer go without. Any man willing to work can have his due. Come, speak with me. Let me tell you what Talal can offer. The comforts of a fine life can be yours. These are
There we go. I was wondering if it would let me jump on over.
Food is scarce, money tight.
Oh, hold up.
But it need not be this way. There are opportunities.
I look away for one moment.
Courage to seize them. You need no longer go without. Any man willing to work can have his due. Come, speak with me.
All
Let
right.
me tell you what Talal can offer. The comforts of a fine life can be yours. Talal understands your pain. What you lack, he will provide. All that is asked is an honest day's work. A small sacrifice for...
There we go. That took a little longer to get up there. Alright, he provided me another number. Let's hope that this time we'll be a little more able in giving.
You need no longer go without. Any man willing to work can have his due. Come, speak with me. Let me tell you what
Come on. There we are.
of a fine life can be yours.
Wow, now I just can't type.
What the future holds. What tragedies tomorrow may bring. Defend against an uncertain future. Protect the ones you love.
Excuse me.
Be rewarded. Talal provides. These are troubled times in which we live. Food is scarce, money tight, but it need not be this way. There are opportunities for those with the courage to seize them. You need no longer go without. Any man willing to work can have his due.
Just a few
Come,
coins,
speak with me. Let me tell you what Talal can offer. The comforts of a fine life can be
Alright, hold tight here.
Could you spare a few coins?
Talal understands your pain.
I need
What
food.
you lack, he will provide.
I'm so hungry.
All that is
Just
asked
a
is
little
an
money,
honest
I beg
day's
of
work.
you. A
A
few
small
coins.
sacrifice
All I
for
ask
great
is for a
rewards.
few coins.
Who knows what the future holds?
beg of you.
What tragedies
I beg
tomorrow
of
may
you,
bring.
just a
Defend
few
against an
coins,
uncertain
please,
future.
sir. Have any
Protect the
money?
ones you love. Work hard, and you will be rewarded.
I beg of you,
Talal
just
provides.
a few coins, please. A few coins. All I ask is for a few
All right.
coins.
Food is scarce.
It sounds like we have a winner. I have no idea. I have no idea what those emojis are supposed to mean. It looks like a broken taco with some cheese. Oh, come on, let me go up. There we are. With mega cheese? Mega cheese. Alright, come on. There it is. Why does it have to be all the way around? Alright. Hey Duke, welcome back. Now of course guys, as I mentioned, we do have a winner for the giveaway. And I will not mention who it is over the stream. But I will mention who it is over Twitter.
Could you spare a few coins?
Alright. We'll go ahead and climb this tower too, but it's best to avoid the guards, otherwise they'll start throwing rocks and trying to cut me down. And it just so happens this might be... Oh, are you kidding me? See, and now I'm finding it very difficult to get to climb up. Come on. I will never stop acting like a fool. Gary's been trying to change that for a few years now. Hadn't worked yet.
Leave now.
I will not leave. You leave.
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
Hey, it's alright, Gothic King. I actually had this conversation with someone the other day. I don't use... Like, I have a Facebook account, but it's pretty much there only because my family and coworkers use it. So that if they have an actual life event, I can stay informed. Otherwise, yeah. Hey, don't worry, Duke. Believe me, I don't think this will be the last time we do a giveaway. I think, and I mean this seriously. I think Gary kind of regrets giving this idea, only because it happened to fall into a period of time when we're getting ready to move, and so it's just one more. What am I trying to say? One more thing to worry about while we move. So in that aspect, I think he regrets it, but It has been very effective in people stopping on by. No. Why you gotta bring that up, Mike? Oh, I wish I was. I really do want to be part of the YouTube gaming fam. Excuse me. Part of that problem, and part of the reason I don't, is because I am just on the Xbox One's built-in app. And for whatever reason, YouTube is not available for it. But I did read that this fall, this winter, one of those two, Beam will be making its way to Xbox One. So I'll probably try and dabble a little bit in what that will offer.
Safety and peace, Malik.
Your presence here deprives me of both. What do you want?
Al-Muallim has asked.
Ask that you perform some menial task in an effort to redeem yourself. So be out with it.
Tell me what you can about the one they call Talal.
It is your duty to locate and assassinate the man, Altair, not mine.
You'd do well to assist me. His death benefits the entire land.
Do you deny his death benefits you as well?
Such things do not concern you.
Your actions very much concern me.
Then don't help me. I'll find him myself.
Wait. It won't do having you stumble about the city like a blind man. Better you know where to begin your search.
I'm listening.
I can think of 3 places. South of here in the markets that line the border between the Muslim and Jewish districts. To the north near the mosque of this district, and east in front of St. Anne's Church, close to the Babariha Gate.
Is that everything?
It's enough to get you started, and more than you deserve.
So... Oh, I see. I've never understood the whole... Oh yeah, that's very true. And I've had some struggle about getting my own YouTube account noticed. I have 41 subscribers on YouTube after trying to consistently post videos on there for a while. And yeah, that's the unfortunate thing that I wish would change for YouTube, that the streams would take precedence over video on demand. But I gather that... Oh, I have 42 now? Huzzah! Hey, thank you, Mike. That's very appreciated. It's the little things. It really is the little things that make me happy. Let's see, Duke, I don't have Twitter or Facebook. Only have just Twitch. I don't do selfie and take pic or a blog on Facebook or Twitter. Hey, some people don't. Some people are very much against sharing themselves, putting themselves out there. And that is perfectly fine. Yeah. I got into it, it sounds like ages ago, and I might date myself here to a couple of you guys. I first tried my hand at a blog when I was still in high school on LiveJournal, and I'm sure if I looked at it now, I would be rolling my eyes, because I remember some of the topics I wrote about, and just it reeks to high heaven of how young I really was, and what I was concerned about, and the things I was saying that may not have been completely true or even correct. You know, long story short, I'm very happy to have moved on from that point of my life. But no, it's not unusual to me to put myself out on the internet. All right, so we have an interrogation here. Okay,
Who knows what the future
I misread that.
What tragedies tomorrow may bring. Defend against an uncertain future. Protect the ones you love. Work hard and you will be rewarded. Talal provides. Who knows what the future holds? What tragedies tomorrow may bring? Defend against an uncertain future. Protect the ones you love. Work hard and you will be rewarded. Talal provides.
Alright, watch very carefully, and we'll wait until he gets into a secluded area. And then we'll pulverize him. Yep. Can't get much more secluded than this. It'll have to do.
I have nothing to say to you.
Speak to me or speak to God. It's your choice.
You won't stop the work he does. Cannot stop it.
Stop what? What work?
He prepares them for the journey.
Journey where?
They are held in his warehouse. And when the time comes, they are sent to Akka.
Where is this warehouse? And why Akka?
Talal tells me what I need to know. Nothing more. It is safer that way.
For him, perhaps. Though not, I fear, for you.
Oh, how the times have changed, Duke. Now YouTube is considered one of the best places to find content about at a 4K resolution.
You need something?
Your death. Oh, okay. Sword time. Gotcha. And another down. Strike if you're going to. Just let me get you. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to get you. There we go. Finally.
Thank you, my boy.
Back in the day, right, Mike? Now you have
I'll see to it that
now you have a kid of your own.
And know what it is to be a true hero.
Wait, oh, I just realized something. If you had to do that in 2006, that means I am older than you are. Oh. That's true, yeah. 10 years ago, there was no such thing as live streaming. It really is amazing how much things can change in such a relatively short time span. Well, I mean, I guess I'll save her too. Oh, these guys fell pretty easy.
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
Alright, so even though it may feel like it, I am not that interested in going 100% this time around. Believe me, I've already done so, and holy cow, is that a time drain. Like, seriously, because 100% means you have to save every single citizen, you have to perform every single objective and investigation, and you have to slay all the Templars that are hidden in the environments, and you have to collect all those flags, and oh god, those flags. This was one of my first games I ever got all the achievements for. Uh-oh. But wow, it was, I learned just how much of an investment that usually means. No! Alright. That's not gonna work right now. Probably have to jump from another building on over. And of course, we'll get better at climbing as we get further into the story. I'm afraid, Duke, that is not so much true. There's still some good TV out there. You know, like on network TV, but most of it is either on cable TV or more on-demand stuff like Netflix or Amazon Prime. But I did see an argument recently that I think is mostly true. We've reached a point in general TV where there's so many good shows on that the public simply cannot possibly watch everything there is. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Gary and I will watch House of Cards as quickly as we can manage. Let me think. He really enjoyed Jessica Jones. He didn't so much care for Daredevil. Trying to think of... Oh, even their comedy specials are really good.
Peace, Altair. We live in harsh times, do we not? I am in an ocean of trouble. I had a mission to investigate some strange disappearances in the Rich District, and Talal's men saw my face. My status is compromised. Would you be kind enough to eliminate them for me in exchange for the information you seek?
No, we can do that. Stealth assassinate all targets and return to the informer without being exposed. You know, I bet you whoever holds the rights to the Nicktoon shows does not want to give those up so easily. I may not know, you know, what they might want for Netflix to show it, but so far, I think Netflix would be very willing to do what they need to do to get their hands on that. And I say that because of shows like... they're under... because of shows like Voltron. That they're... What am I trying to say? They're willing to pay like a licensing fee in order to produce great content that they know people will come in and see. Alright, we're just gonna slow down since we're close. That's one of the targets. Now, of course, we're blending just to make sure that they don't see me and don't suspect me. Because why would a scholar kill someone randomly? That's just preposterous. All targets have been assassinated, and we go back to the informer. Alright, there we go. In and out without having to worry about a thing.
Altair, you're rid of the ones who knew me? Excellent. Here's what I learned about Talal. He's a powerful slaver who occupies an area north of town, near the Barbican. He pays a tribute to the city guards so he can operate in the shadows. But from what you showed me today, I'm sure he will share the same fate as the others. Thank you again, Altair.
Alright, Talal, located in the north sector of the city, and we have gathered enough information that we can head back to the Bureau and end his life. I forgot how quickly you can run through this too. In the morning I have to watch... Oh, okay, Paw Patrol makes me believe that you have someone extremely young in the house. But Press Your Luck and Card Shark makes me think that you have someone older in the house. Because, I mean, hey, Press Your Luck can be entertaining, but I never got any fascination with Card Shark. I mean, in the end, there are far worse things you could be watching. That much is true.
Malik.
Come to waste more of my time?
I found Talal. I'm ready to begin my mission.
That is for me to decide.
Very well. Here's what I know. He traffics in human lives, kidnapping Jerusalem citizens and selling them into slavery. His base is a warehouse located inside the Barbican, north of here. As we speak, he prepares a caravan for travel. I'll strike while he's inspecting his stock. If I can avoid his men, Talal himself should prove little challenge.
Little challenge? Listen to you. Such arrogance.
Are we finished? Are you satisfied with what I've learned?
No. But it will have to do.
If I were him, I wouldn't have...
Cry in the corner. Do whatever it is you do before a mission. Only make sure you do it quietly.
Honestly, if I were him, I wouldn't have given the feather. If I wasn't satisfied with what you've told me, then why give the feather? I don't understand it, but... That's just me. Oh yeah, Duke, I wasn't commenting on your age, just the ages of other people around, but... Yeah, there really isn't much on TV during the day. But that's why ultimately, when I do want to watch TV, I just don't even bother with the schedules that they want to show. Like I've been watching a lot of Star Trek: The Next Generation lately, and I'm down to only one season left. So once I'm done with that, I'll probably watch. I'm honestly not sure what I would watch next, but I need to watch Daredevil Season 2 before Luke Cage starts up. Unfortunately, with that show, it's such a slow start that I feel like I need to force myself into watching it.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
It's forbidden for you to be here. Your life ends now.
Well, I didn't mean to get into a fight, but I guess I'm going to be. Alright, let's get on the defensive side here. How dare you push me? No, it's not very often that, what am I trying to think of here? I may not know why they put such things on daytime TV. My only assumption is that it's simply what's popular during that time of day. Oh, not those crazed guys. Those guys are like impenetrable walls. They will push you out of the way if you get too close. Alright, there's one of those Templars eliminated. You see that they're a lot stronger than any other enemy I've faced so far.
I'll have your hand for that.
No, I don't want to save the citizen right now. Actually, I'm wrong. That might be useful. I'll do it. And save her without a problem, really. Well, either way, Duke, I'm happy that you're watching me because that means you find me interesting. Alright. Guessing I have to go in here. Penn and Teller? No. I couldn't even tell you where that is.
What now, slaver?
Do not call me that. I only wish to help them, as I myself was helped.
You do no kindness imprisoning them like this.
Imprisoning them. I keep them safe, preparing them for the journey that lies ahead.
What journey? It is a life of servitude.
You know nothing. It was folly to even bring you here. To think that you might see and understand.
I understand well enough. Show yourself.
Oh, he is not afraid of me.
Ah, so you want to see the man who called you here?
You did not call me here. I came on my own.
Did you? Who unbarred the door? Cleared the path? Did you once raise your blade against a single man of mine, huh? No.
Yes.
All this I did for you. Step into the light then, and I will grant you one final favor.
Why not? I'll humor you.
Now I stand before you. What is it you desire?
Come down here. Let us settle this with honor.
Why must it always come to violence? It seems I cannot help you, for you do not wish to help yourself. And I cannot allow my work to be threatened. You leave me no choice. You must die. This will teach you not to trespass. Waste of my time. No more delays. Be done with him.
Alright, it might take me a little bit to get rid of all of them. No, don't throw me. There, finally.
Kill him already.
More.
Such incompetence. What's wrong with you?
There. Alright, let's see if I can catch him.
Keep him away from me.
Missed me. And he runs quick. Network Opera?
Away with you!
I didn't. Come on. There.
You've nowhere to run.
Thank you, vigilantes, for
Share
stopping
your
him.
secrets with me.
My part is plain. The Brotherhood is not so weak that my death will stop its work.
What Brotherhood?
Al-Mualim is not the only one with designs upon the Holy Land. And that's all you'll have from me.
Then we are finished. Beg forgiveness from your god.
He's long abandoned us. Long abandoned the men and women I took into my arms.
What do you mean?
Beggars, whores, addicts, lepers. Do they strike you as proper slaves? Unfit for even the most menial tasks? No. I took them not to sell, but to save. And yet you'd kill us all. For no other reason than it was asked of you.
No. You profit from the war. From lives lost and broken.
Yes, you would think that, ignorant as you are. Wall off your mind. They say it's what your kind do best. Do you see the irony in all this? No, not yet, it seems. But you will.
Oh, whoa. Didn't think anyone was coming for me. Alright. Alright. I love hiding in plain sight as an assassin. Well, now we have to head our way to the Bureau. Whoops. Can't I?
They're getting better and better at slipping away.
And you're getting worse and worse at finding me. I mean, seriously? Yes, the bars do represent my health.
Altair! Wonderful to see you return to us. And how fared the mission?
The deed is done. Talal is dead.
Oh, I know. In fact, the entire city knows! Have you forgotten the meaning of subtlety?
A skilled assassin ensures his work is noticed by the many.
No! A skilled assassin maintains control of his environment.
We can argue the details all you'd like, Malik. But the fact remains I've accomplished the task set to me by Al-Mualim.
Go then. Return to the old man. Let us see with whom he sides.
You and I are on the same side, Malik.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
And there we go, memory block 3, done. Or excuse me, that block done. We have to fast forward memory to Masyaf. Yes, please.